It was a crisp autumn morning in New York City. The skyline was bathed in golden light as Leonardo DiCaprio sat in his private study, staring at a collection of documents spread across his desk. Climate reports, deforestation rates, ocean acidification studies, each one painting a darker picture than the last. He had spent decades fighting for the environment, using his platform to spread awareness, funding projects, and meeting with world leaders. But now, time was running out. That evening, he was scheduled to deliver a speech at the United Nations Climate Summit. It wasn't just another speech. It was his most important one yet, a final plea to those in power to take real action before it was too late. But as he rehearsed his words, a call from an anonymous source changed everything. "Mr. DiCaprio," the voice on the other end said, "there's something you need to see. A major corporation is secretly planning one of the largest environmental cover-ups in history. If they succeed, the damage will be irreversible." Leonardo's grip tightened on the phone. "Where do I find the proof?" "Meet me at Pier 17 in 2 hours. Come alone." Without hesitation, he grabbed his coat and rushed out the door. The streets of New York blurred past as his driver sped toward the docks. When he arrived, a hooded figure handed him a USB drive and whispered, "This contains everything. If you expose them, you might just save the future." Leonardo plugged the drive into his laptop. The files contained leaked internal memos, satellite images of illegal deforestation, and blueprints for a massive industrial project that would devastate an entire rainforest. It was worse than he had imagined. The summit was only hours away. He had a choice: deliver the speech as planned, or take a risk that could change the course of history. As he stepped onto the stage at the United Nations, the room fell silent. World leaders, scientists, activists, everyone was watching. His heart pounded, but his voice remained steady. "Tonight, I was going to deliver a speech about the urgency of climate action. But instead, I have something more important to share." He held up the USB drive. "This drive contains undeniable proof of a cover-up that threatens the very future of our planet. I will not be silent while corporations destroy our world for profit, and neither should you." Gasps echoed through the hall. Screens behind him lit up with the damning evidence. Within minutes, the story had gone viral. Governments were forced to act, the company's stock plummeted, and protests erupted across the globe. Later that night, standing alone on a rooftop overlooking the city, Leonardo took a deep breath. The battle wasn't over, but for the first time in years, he felt a glimmer of hope. Because one voice, when used fearlessly, could change the future.